Am I audible? Am I audible, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Let's start. Let's start today. So, do any one of you have any confusion regarding inductive and deductive logic? Inductive and deductive logic. Anyone? No confusion? Inductive and deductive logic. If you guys don't have any confusion regarding inductive and deductive logic, we will start Venn diagram today. So everyone should remember the type of premises we discussed in a previous class: A, E, I, and O. So you have to remember these four types for the Venn diagram. Okay, A, E, I, and O. That is, all A is B. All A is B, or you can say every A is B. The same thing. Okay, then no A is B. E type. I type is some A is B. Some means at least one. Okay, at least one A is B. And then O type is some A is not B. That means there is at least one A which is not B. Okay, everyone? Anyone having any confusions or any confusion regarding AEIO? No? Okay, then we will start with Venn diagram then. Someone joined now. Okay, we'll start with Venn diagram. So to draw Venn diagram, first we have to draw three overlapping circles, like 1, 2, 3. Okay, three overlapping circles. The three circles are divided into 7 areas. 7 areas like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So to do this stuff, first we have to understand what is a major, what is minor, and what is middle term. What is major term? Major is the predicate of the conclusion. If this is the conclusion, some A's are not P, sorry, some A's are not P, so P is the predicate term. So this is here the major term, and minor is the subject of the conclusion. Subject is here in the conclusion section S. So S is the minor here, and anything except major or minor which does not occur in the conclusion is the middle term. So except S and P. So if we cross out S and P, the M here is middle term. Okay. Anyone? Any confusions till now? What are major, minor, and middle term are? I'll give you 1 to 2 minutes to think about it. Okay. Is this okay? Major, minor, and middle term, and then type of premises. It is the important part. Okay. See, at least one A is B. This statement is important, and at least one A which is not B. Here in I and O. In I and O. So I'll wait for another couple of minutes. If you have any confusion regarding this AEIO and major, minor, and middle term, I will take questions. Major term is the predicate of conclusion. That means here it is P. Minor is the subject of the conclusion, which is S here, and anything that does not occur in conclusion is the middle term. So M is the middle term here. Okay. So now we will start with Venn diagram. As you can see from these examples, P, S, and M. P is the major term, S is the minor term, M is the middle term, and this is the Venn diagram, which is 3 overlapping circles. Okay, till now. So what does this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means? In field 1, it implies only M. In 4, it is, as you can see, 4 is in between M and P. So field 4 means both M and P. Both M and P. 7 means only P. 3 means M, S, and P all. 2 means, as you can see, 2 is in between M and S only. So it will be both M and S. 5 will be only S, and 6 is between S and P. So both S and P. So we have 7 fields here. Is it okay? Anyone? Any questions till now? No confusions? Nothing? Really? So if I draw clear, sir, good. So if I here draw A and B, okay, suppose it is A and suppose it is B, and here are three fields, 1, 2 and 3. What does all these three fields mean? Can anyone tell me? Anyone?
Only B.
Which one? Which one? 1, 2 or 3?
3.
3 means only B. And this one? 2?
A and B both.
Both A and B. And 1 is obviously only A, right? Good, good. So if this is okay, the middle term, minor, major, three overlapping circles and the name of the fields. So we'll wait 1 or 2 minutes for confusions and we'll then move into the rules and examples. Again, I'm going to clarify the doubts regarding A, E, I, and O. A is all, A is B, E is no A is B. This is what? This is affirmative. This is negative. Same. This is affirmative. This is negative because not. Okay. No and not. So A, E, I, O. Here some A is B means there is at least one A which is B. And when I tell that some A is not B, that means at least there is at least one A which is not B. So what are the major, minor and middle terms? The subject of conclusion is minor, the predicate of conclusion is major, and except the term remains. So that is the middle term. So in Venn diagram, as we saw, we draw three overlapping circles, and three circles are divided into 7 areas. So we already discussed what these 7 areas are. So if we understand all these uh, terminologies like AEIO and major, minor, and middle term, we'll move into the rules of Venn diagram. What are the rules? The first one is shade the areas that has no entity. I mean empty areas like all P are M. This is the area of only P. Wait. Mm, This is the area of only P. 1. And this is the area of, this is the area of only M. And in between the area is both, sorry, both P and M, right? So all P are M means there is no P, there is no P which is not M. That means this area only P is empty, right? Because all P is M, so all P stands in his area, in his area. So we shade only the empty areas. Empty areas we shade, right? We shade the empty areas. Then the second one is put X in the zone where at least one entity is present. See this at least one. We already discussed this here, AIO, that in this cases of sum, that at least one is there or not. So in this case, sum S are not M. First we have to remove all this. So sum A's are not M. So there is at least one S which is not M, right? So this is the fields 1, 2, 3. 1 means only S, 2 means both S and M, 3 means only M. So there is at least one S which is not M here. So as you can see, put X in the zone where at least one is present. There is at least one member X which is present in this section, only S. Okay, any confusion till now? Anyone? Anyone? Any confusions? No? You should have some confusions regarding the shading and putting X. Okay, nice. You don't have any. Then always shade before putting X. That means never put X in the shaded region. Like if you are shading this region entirely, never put X here. Okay, always X in the empty areas if you have to. So always shade before putting X. Then put X only in the areas which are not shaded. So same thing, same thing. Then if none of the two areas are shaded, put X on the line between two areas. If you have two examples like this, A and B, and no area is shaded, and if you have to put an X, always put it in the line in between the areas, like here or maybe here. Okay, so these are the simple rules for Venn diagram. Anyone having any confusions?
So rule number 3 is not clear.
Always shade before putting an X. This one, right? So suppose this example, all PRMs, suppose I am drawing like PMS, no? So I'm drawing like P, here I can write M, P, S. So it is like first one is all P are M. So all P are M means P and M, the middle area will be shaded, like this section. But if you put it first that some S are not M, S and M, the entire area you don't know where to put the X, like whether it is here, 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 here. Okay, you don't know. So first you shade, first like all P are M. So first you shade the areas that are empty, like all P are M. So you shade entirely the P. So we shade all the P area which is not M. Okay. After shading, always shade before putting X. Then it is some S are not M. So there is a S which is not M. So there is a S which is not M. So you can put an X, maybe blue. Wait. You can put X here or here or here, right? But as you can see, put X only in the areas which are not shaded. So if this section is already shaded, so we have to put X here. It is the only thing that first you have to shade, then you have to put an X. Okay now?
Okay, sir.
So as you can see, if I now remove this M part, no. If I now remove M part, as you can see, between P and S, between P and S, it is this one. So that means only S, right? Only S means some S are not P. Okay, as you can see, it is the conclusion. Same thing. So likewise, you can determine whether a conclusion is valid or not from using the Venn diagram. Okay, everyone. I will wait another couple of minutes for questions. Clear. Wait 1 or 2 minutes. Practice session. Practice session. Can anyone now tell me the answers? How to draw? this one using Venn diagram. All men are mortals. Anyone? It is simple, right? It is simple. First, it is all men and mortal. So, if I draw two circles, and I write first one is men, second one is mortal. So, where should I shade? Where should I shade? 1, 2, or 3?
Sir, in one.
In 1. Right. So, I am shading area 1 because there is no man who is not mortal, right? So his region 1 is empty. His region 1 is empty, and empty means shading. Okay, easy? I think so. Very easy. Then practice 2. Some students are athletes. So if I draw a big circle of students. So students, where should I shade? 1, 2, or 3? I need answers. Where should I shade? 1, 2, or 3? Anyone? Where should I shade?
So first two includes the students who are athletes.
Shading in 2.
No, no, not shading, sir. Not shading. One is to be shaded, empty, and two is the students who are athletes.
So X, right? So X here or here, because someone already wrote cross in 1. Cross in 1 means there is at least one entity. There is at least one entity who is only student. Okay, only student. But in this second section means there, sorry for my handwriting. Okay, extremely sorry. There is at least one entity who is both student and athlete. So that means X should be in section 2. Okay, not in 1. Not in 1. 2. Here only one X at 2. Then some students are not rich. Some students are not rich. If These are students and his circle stand for each. Where should I put X now? 1, 2 or 3?
Sir, in one.
One, sir.
Good. Very good. X here. X here means there is at least one entity for sure who is only student and obviously not rich. So put X only in the areas which has only one entity present for sure, at least one entity present for sure, and then at last no advocate is idiot. So if I draw two circles, one is small and big, right? It is so first one is advocate, second one is idiot. Where should I shade? 1, 2, 3. This region. Why 1? 3 means only idiot. 1 means only advocate. 2 means advocate plus idiot. Shading always happens in empty areas. Which is empty here? Which one is empty? 1, 2 or 3 here according to the statement. Which one is empty? 2 is empty.
2.
2 is empty. So we have to shade 2. Easy. Very easy, right? Everyone. Anyone having any confusions regarding how to draw Venn diagram? I will wait for another 1 or 2 minutes for confusions regarding each type means A, E, I or O. Huh? No, advocate is idiot. A, E, I or O. No one knows. See, it is not O. A, E, I, O. All know, some know. Okay. All know, some know. So the easiest, the easiest method to remember is all know, some know. A, E, I, O. So it is E type. This one, some students are not rich. I, right? Nick, A, sorry, O. This one is some students are athletes. I. This is A. A, E, I, O. I is some, O is some not. I is some, O is some not. Okay. Nice. For the exercise section, you need copy and pen. Okay, so I'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes, and everyone should have a copy and pen at least to answer the exercise problems. Please inform me when everyone is ready. Okay, please inform. Please inform me when everyone is ready. The question here is, determine whether the stated conclusion is valid or invalid using our Venn diagram method. Only validity check. Okay, validity check using Venn diagram. I'll start when everyone is ready with copy and pen. It is 6:38 now. We'll start at 6:40. Thing is how to check whether the conclusion is valid or not. Right. If drawing premises automatically gives us the conclusion, that means the conclusion is valid. Okay, like this one, we shaded the areas for premise 1 and premise 2, and the conclusion already arrived at the result, so that means it was a valid one. Okay, likewise we'll do the same thing here also for the exercises. Ready everyone? Let's start. First one, all H is D, no F is D, so no H is F. So first we'll draw 3 circles. So first is F, F maybe F, we can write here H, this one, and then the middle term D. So first is all H is D. So where should I shade? All H is D. Tell me someone. 1, 2, or 3. Where should I shed? 1, 2, or 3. Two. Why?
Sir,
All
in
this is D.
in
3,
three,
sir.
Huh?
three.
3. 3. So we can use different color, right? 3. 3. 3. All H is D. And then no H is F. Between H and F. 1, 2, 3. Where should I shed?
Sir, in between F and D, the overlapping part.
In between F and D. No F is D. Exactly. So it was not about 1, 2, and 3. Good. Right. So we can use different color. F&D. So see, the conclusion here is no H is F. So no H is F means if this is H and this is F, that means no H is F. So between H and F, the Venn should look like this. Here you can see here the between H and F, it is already shaded, right? It is already shaded. So this was our conclusion and this was our premises. So from the premises we already got the conclusion. So we can say the syllogism is valid. Okay? Anyone having any confusions in exercise 1? Anyone? No? Very good. If you don't have any. Then second one again. First we'll draw 3 overlapping circles. So no H is F. So first no H is D. No H is D. H and D between. Where should I mark or shade? 1, 2, or 3. No H is D. 1, 2, 3. Anyone? 2. Good. The entire region between H and D should be shaded because it is empty. Then no F is D. No F is D. 1, 2, 3. Where? Okay. Again. 1, 2, or 3. 2. Good. So this one. So our conclusion is no H is
Not
F.
valid.
Good. Good. But let's wait for others. Let's wait for others. If this is H and F, no H is F means the entire middle section should be shaded. But as you can see from the premises, this area and this area is not shaded, right? So valid or invalid? Everyone?
Not valid. Invalid.
Invalid. Easy, right? Because this we got from the conclusion and this one from the premises. Easy, right? Everyone? Should be easy now. Then next, again 3 circles. D, H, F. No D is F. No D is F. 1, 2, 3. So I think you guys already know. No D is F. So entire section between F and D should be shaded. Then some H is F. Some H is F. Where should I shade? 1, 2, 3. Where should I shade? Anyone? Where should I shade? 1, 2, 3. In some H is F.
So one,
Y, X and 2. X and 2. Why it is here? Not here. And anyone explain why it is here, not here? Like, should it be?
That it is a rule.
Uh,
We don't put text where
in
it
the
is shaded.
yes, exactly. So the X should be the empty region, that some H is not F. Good. That means, again to clarify, there is at least one H which is F. Okay. And then some H is not D. If this is H and
हाँ
this
कल
is
थोड़े से
D,
पिए इच्छा नहीं पिए थे थोड़ा सा मेरे हाँ थोड़ा सा मेरे को भी दे दो
so if we see that some H is not D, where should I put X? 1, 2, 3. Where? Some H is not D from the conclusion. 1, 2 or 3. Some H is not D.
Sir, in one.
Yes. In 1. In 1. We got this from the conclusion and they got this from the premises. So is it valid or not? Valid or not? Anyone? Cross check. Cross check between these two. Valid or not? Anyone with answer? Valid or invalid? Anyone? I need answers. Think first. Invalid. Why invalid? Why do you think that it is invalid? It should be valid, right? It should be valid because as you can see here also between D and H, the X is here and also here, so it is same. Same means valid. Anyone any confusions? Got it. Good, good, very good.
Yes, sir. There is somewhat confusion.
Regarding, can you please, I mean, uh, e- elaborate?
Sir, explain once again.
Explain one second from the start, okay? It will be easier to understand. You have to visualize everything because it will be somewhat hard if you don't visualize. Here it will get slightly tricky. Very bad circles. Uh, it is very hard to draw circles, right? Leave it. So if it is D, if it is D, it is H, and it is F. Then first one is no D is F. So the area between F and D is empty. So we shade the empty areas. Okay. Then second one is some H is F. So there is at least one H which is F. So we can put X here in between or here also. But from the rule we already know that we don't put X in the shaded areas because shaded area means empty. So empty areas cannot have at least one, right? So we put the X in only in the area which is not shaded. So if we remove the F section from here, if we remove the F section, it will look like D H D H and here X, right? Is it okay? After omitting F, is it okay now? Now from the conclusion also, as we can draw H D, some H is not D, so here. Now can anyone tell me whether this graph 1 and 2 are similar or not?
Similar, sir.
Similar, right? So if it is similar, that means the syllogism is valid. That's it. You have to just visualize from this complex Venn that whether we got the conclusion or not. Okay, you always have to visualize. Okay, everyone. Sharaj maybe.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Now it is clear.
Good. Then exercise 4, the last easy exercise. Okay, after that it will get slightly hard, slightly, because we'll start with real life examples. Now again hard circles we have to draw. F, H and D. Okay, so first one, no D is F, no D is F. So where should I shed? 1, 2, 3.
2, sir.
2. No D is F. Then some H is not D. Some H is not D. 1, 2, 3. Where should I put X?
Sir, in 3.
In 3. Okay. So between H and F, how does it look like? Between, from the diagram we can see F here, H here and X here, right? From this. Now from the conclusion we get
Sir, invalid.
H, F. Where should I put X? 1 or 3. X
In 2.
and 2. So as you can see, this one and this one not similar, right? Because X is here in between and X is here in the only H zone. That means it is invalid.
Invalid.
Anyone having any confusions? No? Then we'll take a 1 or 2 minutes break and we'll continue at 7:02. Okay, everyone. Continue at 7:02. And till now you should all just read out once again the rules to be followed, because we'll start with real life examples. We'll start with real life examples. Ready, everyone? Am I audible again?
Yes, sir.
So now with real examples, okay? Here's one. Example 5. Three circles. First one are human, then Athenians, and the upper one is, let us write, Greek. Okay, so first is all Greeks are humans. So there is no Greek who is not human. So the only Greek section will be empty. Right? Then all Athenians are Greeks. So there is no Athenian who is not Greek. So the area between the area which is only Athenian will be shaded. So here the conclusion is all Athenians are humans. So there is no Athenian who is human. Now tell me whether it is valid or not. How?
Invalid, sir.
Why invalid? See, there is a empty space between Athenian and human, right? Empty space means which is not shaded. And here also there is an area between human and Athenian which is not shaded. So is it valid or not then?
Not
As
valid.
it should be valid, right? Because as you can see, the entire Athenian section which is not human is shaded, and the area between Athenian and human is not shaded. Here also only the Athenian section is entirely shaded, and a small area where the Athenians are humans is not shaded. So we can say it is valid. I know some people might have some confusions. So ask now.
Sir, please explain once again.
Uh, then, first of all, let's understand the statements. Okay. As you can see, all Greeks are humans. Okay. And then all Athenians are Greeks. Athenians. So that means obviously, if we remove this section, all Athenians are humans, it should be valid, right? From only looking at the sentences or premises, as you can say, from common sense. But when we apply the logic, it should be like first Greeks, then humans, then Athenians. So first is all Greeks are humans. Where should I shade? One, two, or three? Where? One, two, or three? Where should I shade? For the first sentence. First,
Two, sir.
all Greeks are humans. Why?
Sir, one.
One. Okay. The entire region one. Entire all Greeks are humans. Then second one is hmm, wait, huh. Second one is all Athenians are Greeks. Athenians and Greeks. So the leftover section is Athenians 1, 2, and 3. Where should I shade? 1, 2, or 3?
No, one. One.
1.
One, sir.
So I should shade what with different color maybe. It will be easier to understand. So that means the, there is no Athenian. Let me write. There is no Athenian who is not Greek. Is it okay? Now, this section, let me use another color. Let me use another color. Section here, Martes 4. Okay, what does this mean? What does this four field mean? Can anyone you please explain the fourth section? What does it mean?
Sir, all of the three, human, Greek, and Athenian.
And uh, if you only have to say regarding human and Athenian, then remove
All
this section.
Athenians are human.
All Athenians are humans, right? What is the conclusion here?
Valid, sir.
Valid, right? Everyone?
Sir, one clarification, sir.
Yes,
When
yes,
we are
yes.
writing the Venn diagrams,
Yes,
in the first one, all Greeks are humans. Why
yes.
is not the Greeks written within the circle of the humans, sir? And why it's taken as a conjoint circles rather than one like concentric circle?
Oh, so you are asking like is like Greek all क्या बोलते human, then like this.
Yes, sir.
Actually, this is a different notation, different notation or symbolism. Okay, so all these are others, so it is easier to understand always. Okay, you can easily solve anything. If you use this one, you can also use that uh, this one, but I will only explain this one. I mean, this overlapping Venn diagram, because using this you can solve any syllogism, any. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you,
and
sir.
and I think it is easier if you can just visualize what is happening. You will be able to solve any question within 1 minute for sure. Okay, then second one, all rabbits are very fast runners. So first let us draw three circles. Then some horses are rabbits. Should it be valid from common sense?
No.
All right, some horses are rabbits, but okay, let's see now using Venn diagram. So here you can write rabbit, here horse, here fast runner. So first one is all rabbits are fast runners. So we shade the areas where the rabbits are not fast. Then some horses are very fast runners. So we shade the area, that is some horses are very fast runners. So where should I put X? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where X? Where should I write or mark X?
Sir,
Anyone? For the
Two and
second
three.
one,
Sir, in 2 and
two,
3 both.
2 and 3 both. Right.
two and three both can be there.
2 and 3 both can be there. So we draw like this in between always. Okay. So is it valid or invalid now? Anyone?
Sir, I think it's valid.
It is coming as valid, right?
Mm.
Why?
If we plot horses and some horses are rabbits, then there will be a cross between the two.
Where? So if I draw it like some horses are not very fast runners, in that case, in that case, we can put X here, and so it becomes invalid, that some horses are rabbits. In that case, it becomes invalid. We can say that, but why for this case some horses are very fast runners we are getting valid? Can anyone explain? Did we do some mistake? Anyone?
Sir, if we draw two circles for horses and rabbit, then there will be a cross in the between these two, and which is also in the
So from the conclusion, if we draw the conclusion that rabbit, so some horses are rabbits means in middle, right? So here also all rabbits are very fast runners. There is no rabbit who is not slow, so there is no agent. Then some horses are very fast runners. So this section horse. Why? So if we draw here, so it is coming as invalid. But if the x is here, then it becomes valid. In that case, we can say that according to the syllogism, it is valid, but it should not be from the common sense. Let's do it once again at the last, okay? After that, this one. Moving into exercise 7. All dogs are mammals.
Sir, finally, the question number 6 conclusion is valid or invalid? If we
It
see the
should,
logic.
uh, if you see the logic, somehow it is coming as valid, somehow, but it should not be. But if you just change the second sentence as some horses are not very fast, in that case it is coming as invalid. So which should be the right one? I think I did some mistake in the second sentence, but let's wait. Let's repeat it at the last, okay?
Okay, sir.
So again, all cats are dogs and mammals. So everyone should do it and tell me whether it is valid or invalid. Dogs and mammals. All cats are mammals. Valid or invalid?
Sir, invalid.
invalid, sir. Invalid.
Invalid. Because these two areas, are not shaded, right? So it is invalid. These two areas are not shaded. So if it was like this one, so it would have been valid, but as these areas are not shaded, so it is invalid. Then exercise 8. Scientist, athlete, and college graduates. So scientist, athlete, and college graduates. Okay, so first one is all great scientists are college graduates. So there is no scientist who is not college graduate, and some professional athletes are college graduates. So there should be X in between athlete and college graduates. So in between two. So some professional athletes are great scientists. Is it valid or invalid? Anyone? Valid or invalid? If we say also some professional athletes are not great scientists, which one is valid? One or two?
Two valid.
And one? Imagine if I am writing some cats are black. That also means there are some cats which are not black, right? So if this is valid, this should also be valid. Okay, as you can see, X is in the middle. That means X can also be here or here. Okay, so this one is valid. Anyone having any confusions in exercise 8?
So which
Anyone?
one is valid?
Both. Because
Okay.
X is in the middle, so you can put X here also and here also. If you put here in the zone 1, that means some scientists are athletes, and if you put X here, it means some scientists are not athletes. So both the
So,
statements are valid.
sir, between athlete and scientist, there can be more than one conclusion can be true.
Yes, 1 and 2 both. Shouldn't it be? What do you think? Anyone? No? Wait. Then again into this one. 6. Okay. 6 is an important examples of how only Venn diagram is not sufficient. Here, according to Venn diagram, it is valid, right? We already saw, but it should not be. So there must be some mistake here. So in the next class, we will study the 7 rules of validity, because although it is valid using the Venn diagram, it is not valid when we use the 7 rules of validity. The 7 there are 7 rules where you can analyze whether a conclusion is valid or not depending on the affirmative or negative premises, the type of conclusion, and also how distributed the middle term is, how distributed the middle term is. So what is distributed, we'll analyze it in the next class. Okay, so till now it is a very important example which is valid but it should not be. Okay, then 7 8 is okay, and then exercise 9, you guys want to tell me whether it is valid or not. It is not hard, but I think you guys should try. First, I think you should write it like this way. All successful people are people who are keenly interested in their work. That means all successful people are keenly interested in their work. Then, second, no people who are keenly interested in their work. So, no K is whose attention is easily distracted when they are working. Let assume it is D. And the conclusion is no pupil whose attention is easily distracted is yes. Is it okay? The simplifying, everyone?
Yes, sir. Valid.
Valid. Let's see, valid or not. I also don't know. Let's check. No, D is S. Okay, so first up, the first one is all S is K, or all S are K. So there is no S which is not K. Then here, then no K is D. That means there is no in between section between K and D. So no D is S. So see, so the middle section or the intersection between S and D is shaded. And also from no S is D. No S is D. No D is no D is S. Same thing, right? So it is valid. Anyone? Any confusion? No? Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Then I think it is simple, but you have to follow the rules. Okay, first tell me which rule we have to use here first. Let's draw three overlapping circles. Gentle dogs are good hunter. Let's write here hunter, then dog, and spaniel. What are spaniels? Anyone? I don't know. What are spaniels? Spaniels. Oh, breed of dog. Nice. So some spaniels are not good hunters. Where should I put X? One, one, two, three, 4, 5. Where?
Sir, in 1 and 3.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
See the second sentence. Here it is shading, right? Because we have all. And here it is sum. That means x. So first shading or first putting x? Which one?
First shading.
So first we have to shade using the second sentence. So second premise should be first. All spaniels are gentle dogs. So spaniels to and dog. So all spaniels are gentle dogs. So the area where the spaniel dogs are not gentle should be shaded because it is an empty area. And second one is some spaniels are not good hunters. So again 1, 2, 3, 4. Where should I put x now?
One, sir.
Some spaniel in a good hunter. Yes. So is it valid or not?
Sir, the first
Yes,
premise
yes.
is all spaniels are gentle dogs, so we have to shade the area 1 and 2 now here.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I it's a mistake. Let's see. All spaniels are gentle dogs. Nope.
We have to shade the area 1 and 2.
Wait, wait. Again from the start. Okay. Let's see. I think I have to write the entire thing because it becomes very confusing. So first of all is good hunter, then gentle dogs, then spaniels. Okay. So first one is all spaniels are gentle dogs. So between spaniel and dogs. So now 1, 4, 3. All spaniels are gentle dogs. So there is no spaniel which is not gentle, right? So yes, I think this section. Is it okay now, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Uh, good, very good. Then second one is some spaniels are not good hunters. Between spaniels and hunters, where should I put x? Where should I put, like, if I
Sure, in the
write
shaded part itself. In
There
both.
will be no X, I think.
so if I write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, where should it be? 6 or 7? Where should it be?
Sir, in 1 and 7.
So it should have been in 1 and 7, right? But we cannot put x in the shaded region, so it is already invalid because as you can see the conclusion itself, no gentle dog and good hunter. It should be like this, okay? But it is now like this. So invalid. Is it okay with everyone?
Yes, sir.
See, I already told you this one, 7 rules of validity. Okay, using the 7 rules of validity, you can analyze whether a syllogism is valid or not, even without making any Venn. As you can see, the first one is some spaniels, right? This is not universal, this is specific, right? And this one is all. Anything all or no is universal. So from specific and universal, you cannot have anything which is universal only, because once you go from universal to specific, the conclusion should be specific only, like with some. Okay, so we'll discuss it in the next class. Now after these examples, we'll come to it in later. First, let's do the assignment. Is it visible, the assignment, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So now what should be the answers here, or what should be the answer? Let's do it together. First are some particles are half integers, right? So let's write some particles are half integers. Then no particle with half integer spin is boson. No particle with half integer spin R is a boson. So if we have only two premises and not the conclusion, we can find the appropriate conclusion from the Venn. Okay, use this. Let's see. We can draw like first 3 big circles. So let us write H, P and B. First of all, we have to shade. Shade means the second one. No H is B. So the region between H and B should be shaded, right? And then second one is some P or H. So there is some P which is H. So now which one should be the answer here? Which one? Let's see first one. All bosons are particles. That means boson particle. All bosons are particle. Is it valid? The first one?
No, sir.
No. Because the conclusion should be between these two. Good. Then if it is not valid, the second one, there are some particles which are not bosons. Is it valid? Like there are some particle which are not bosons. Is it valid?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes.
Then some bosons are not particles. Let's draw it. Some bosons. Boson particle. Is it valid? Is it? Anyone?
Sir, invalid.
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 So obviously then none of the above is invalid. So which one is the right answer? Only one. Right? The case one. The second one should be the right answer using Venn diagram. It is easy, right? With two assignment. Then second one. Is it visible? Let's see. Now we draw three circles. Let's write mammals, carnivores, whales. Okay. So first one, all whales are mammals. So there should be no whale which is not mammal. So we shade this area. Second one is some mammals are carnivores. So we can put an X here. Is it okay, everyone? Some mammals are carnivores. Putting the X in the boundary region. So X in boundary region means here an X, also an X here. So first one, all whales are carnivores. Let's draw it. Whale. Is it valid?
No, sir.
Why? It is shaded, right? So why it is not valid? Anyone? Why it is invalid?
Because there are whales which are mammals also.
Yes, here is a region which is not shaded, but according to this, the, the entire whale section which is not carnivore should be shaded, right? So it is invalid. Good. So first one is invalid. And the N. Is it valid? Some whales are not carnivores.
So can you please explain once more, sir?
Which one? First one.
No, sir, the second one.
Some whales are not
Some mammals are
carnivores.
carnivores.
Oh, some mammals are carnivores. Wait.
Second one is valid.
Should not be. Second one should not be valid. Wait. See here. Some mammals are carnivores. Okay. So if I draw a circle where mammal and carnivore. So some mammals are carnivores means X should be in the middle, right? Okay now. But
Yes, sir.
but here in the Venn diagram, in the mammal and carnivore middle section, this one. Here we don't know if the X should be here or here, right? We don't know. We know X should be in this region, in this entire region, but exactly where we don't know according to the syllogism. So we put X in the middle. Middle means here. Here, if we put X, that means an X in this region and also in this region. Okay, this one is. So it is already in the rules. If you see the rules, wait, let's go to the rules. What are the rules? What are the rules? What are the rules? Huh. If you see the last one, if none of the two areas are shaded, put the X on the line between the two areas on the line, okay? So on the line means here in between. Is it okay now? Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now the second one. Second one is some whales are not carnivores. Let's see whether it is valid or not. There are some whale, there are some section carnivores. So some whales are not carnivores means X in the outer section. So is it valid or not?
Invalid.
Invalid.
Let me just remove this so it is clearer to understand. So we put an X here and here. So it is again invalid because whale carnivore, if it was here, then we should have told that it is valid, but it is not. So again this one is invalid. Now the last two, whether it is valid or not. Anyone want to tell me whether it is valid or not? Some carnivores are mammals.
Valid.
Valid. Valid.
Carnivore, mammal. So here is some carnivore which are mammals. So see, carnivore
Valid.
and mammal X. So it is valid, right? Good. Good. Then the last one. Some mammals are whales. Mammals, whales. So here are some mammals which are also whales. Is it valid?
This is also valid. Yes, sir,
Valid.
valid.
Valid. Valid.
Valid.
Valid.
Yes, sir, valid.
Right. So we now answered all the assignments using Venn diagram properly. Is it easy to understand, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone having any confusions?
No, sir.
There should not be, but let's do one or two examples. Now this one, this is easy. This should be easy. That all people. Let's try. All people who are most hungry are people who most eat. So all H R E. Let's write then all who eat least are H. What is this and why is this? All people who eat least. Is it valid? Anyone?
Not valid.
Why? Because it is nothing, right? It is not a syllogism. Using Venn diagram here is inappropriate. So again, we'll analyze this using 7 rules of validity in the next class with example 6. Then this one should be interesting. stones and diamonds. Carbon compound. This is precious stones. Carbon compounds, and then diamonds. Some diamonds are precious stones. So we put X in the middle. Okay. Then some carbon compounds are not diamonds. So here, right? Is it understandable for everyone?
Yes.
Then some carbon compounds are not precious stones. If we draw two circles, one is carbon compounds and second one is precious stones. According to this, some carbon compounds are not precious stones. Some carbon compounds are not precious stones. Is it valid or not? Anyone? Valid or not?
They're invalid.
Why? See the X here. Let me use another color. This X. This X means X here and X here, right? So if you see this X, it is exactly the same thing. Some carbon compounds
Yes.
are not
Yes.
precious stones. So this is the last example. Is it okay for everyone? Anyone having any confusion regarding all the examples or anything? Anyone?
Sir, I
Yes.
had joined late and I didn't get how to decide whether it is valid or not. So, how I will get to know it? Shall I
Uh,
get notes of means these notes in our uh, means like assignment and all material, study material? Shall we get these sessions material?
yes. Actually, I think NPTEL will send you the video link. Okay, the recorded session.
It's
So
uploaded in problem solving session.
yes, in the problem
Sir,
solving
we
session.
didn't get it until now. No session is given in those notes.
No, no, no. It is there.
And I have also shared the link. I mean the link for the slides. You can also read
Where it can be
those.
found? Can you tell me?
Which one?
What, sir? Where it can be achieved?
The link
Where it is given, sir?
in the NPTEL portal itself, and they will, I think, email you. Okay, regarding the links of YouTube videos. You will have to wait. And also, I will reanalyze these examples like this in a next
Okay.
class also. So you can ask if you have any queries. Okay.
Okay. Shall we get link on mail?
Yes. You will.
Link of this session means
Yes.
which is recorded.
Also, you can search my YouTube link. Okay, YouTube channel link maybe. So what was the name of that channel? Most probably lecture 0.005. Ah, my name is
Huh.
Noedit Shortcut. You can search, you can get all the videos there. and you can also search research methodology NPTEL. Okay.
In
So
research methodology NPTEL, we will get these sessions also, na?
yes. And
Um,
after I mean I'll upload the entire session in YouTube also, so you
yes,
can
So
sir.
one so
yes.
one
Yeah.
request, sir. So few of us, I think, will be working, and it will be very difficult to join at 6 o'clock, sir. Like today, it was very difficult for me. So the
Yes.
discussion would be more this thing than just a video, because many other questions will be coming up, and will it will strengthen our understanding also. So is it possible, sir, at least on I mean the non-working days, or post 7 o'clock, if this lecture can be shifted?
See, the thing is, I don't finalize the date or times, okay? So, and we also cannot change the timing. So, they order us with some, they had some timings in the first session itself, and I have to maintain the same time and date. Okay, so I am extremely sorry. It is actually not up to me.
Okay, okay, sir. No, if at all, if it can be just, I mean, letting know the people who are the protocol makers, sir. If
Okay,
possible, sir. It's not
if
this
possible.
one. If possible.
So one thing you
Sir,
can
how
do
much,
is, yes,
sir,
yes.
sir, how much portion these sessions will cover from overall syllabus?
Entire all the thing. I'll cover all the things,
Means
especially the
if we miss
assignment.
these sessions, how much we will lose, sir? If we miss these sessions, how much we will lose? Because we are going through notes which are provided for all 72 lectures. Uh,
So
if we
see,
don't attend these sessions, means how much we will lose. That's what I'm worried about that.
see, these sessions are what I can say is an add-on. Okay, you can join the session and ask me anything if you have any queries. If you
Okay.
don't want to attend, it is also okay. Especially here I solve the assignments. You see
Ha ha ha.
this one the assignment from week 2. I had to explain the entire Venn to solve these two questions. Okay, so if you
Okay.
don't
Okay.
want to attend, it is also okay. You can you can watch the YouTube videos, and maybe you can join later and ask me questions if you have any queries
Okay. Okay.
regarding those. Okay.
Okay, sir. So only one request, means it should be uploaded on that NPTEL research methodology
Yes,
portal.
yes. I think I am
So,
regularly uploading the videos to NPTEL, and they
and
then they
notes
will email
means
us.
in written form, transcripts also, na, sir?
Maybe no. I mean, for my videos, I think there will be no written forms, only the slides. You can
Okay,
actually read the slides. Slides. I have
okay,
already
okay,
wrote everything. Like,
okay, 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 sir. Okay,
okay. Thank you
okay.
so much.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone having any more queries? No? Okay then, everyone.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Uh, Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
You all can now leave. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.